Hola, ¿qué tal mi gente? Mi nombre es Dayan Castro, voy a pelear para Trio Fight Fight este 11 de julio. El background mío como peleador es en Taekwondo, Taekwondo ITF, hice Taekwondo ITF en Cuba y esta va a ser ahora aquí mi primera pelea en MMA aquí en Estados Unidos. He venido preparándome durísimo en John Tiger ahí con muchos buenos profesores, muchos buenos compañeros dentro del gimnasio y dándole duro todos los días. Mi objetivo, como el de todos los muchachos, yo creo que es llegar a las promotoras más altas, llegar a un nivel ya UFC, pero tú sabes, poco a poco. Estamos aquí, esto es un camino largo que hay que recorrer. Pero por ahora me voy a quedar con todo Trio Fight. Así que tráiganme los toques, mira, vengo por el cinturón. A todos los quiero. Para serte sincero, no tengo ningún tipo de nervio. El miedo lo dejamos en la gaveta, lo perdí hace rato y aquí estamos para pelear. A mi oponente, nada, que esté listo, que aquí hay unas manos pesadas y cada bombazo va a tirarse para hacerle daño, de verdad. Oye, mi gente, todo el mundo para allá, para Trio Fight Fight, este 11 de julio. Si quieren ver verdaderamente knockout, una pelea buena, de verdad, ahí vamos a estar en la jaula dándole durísimo. 11 de julio en Trio Fight Fight. Todo el mundo para allá.
Hey guys, my name is Christopher Vasquez, fighting for 305 Fights, July 11th. Come watch me, I'm gonna do a show. I feel good for this fight, you know. I've been running, waking up, eating good. He don't know what's coming for him. People are gonna see I'm a true champion. They don't know what's coming. He better get ready, cause I'm here. This fight is really important for me, you know. This is how I start building my career. This is just the beginning. And it's really, that's it. Y'all don't know what's coming. Nah, for this fight, I prepared way better than the last one. You thought I did good the last one? Nah, this one, I'm really prepared. Y'all don't know what's coming. 305 Fights, July 11th, come watch me, because y'all don't know what's coming. I'm going to do a show, come watch me. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know the vibe. You know I always do the show, me and my brother.
What's up everybody, my name is Anthony Alvarez and I'll be fighting July 11th for 305 Fights. I'm training out of Freedom Fighters Mixed Martial Arts under Ray Fundora and Manolo, and I feel super prepared for this fight. I've been doing great sparring, great conditioning, and I feel the best I've ever felt. I'm gonna put on a show this fight. This first fight in 305 Fights signifies to me the next step in my career. I felt very grateful to be able to fight with 305 Fights, being the big corporation that they are for amateurs, and get some experience under my belt. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very excited for this opportunity. My expectations are maybe a second round finish or a unanimous decision or throughout 3 rounds. My striking feels great. My wrestling, I don't think anybody can handle it. So I feel great for coming up to this fight, and I'm suspecting a finish or a unanimous decision. So guys, July 11th, come see me fight, come see me put on a show. All my friends and family, please come support, and I'll come put on a show. Thank you for supporting.
Buenas mi gente, soy Royce Hernández, vengo a pelear en 305 Fight este 11 de julio. Vengo representando a Mario Khan Academy. Pienso que voy a dar lo mejor de mí y trabajar todo lo que he entrenado con mi coach, y espero que el oponente venga listo, porque yo sí lo estoy. Yo practicaba boxeo y ahora le cogí más gusto al MMA y quiero intentar a ver cómo me va en MMA. Voy a pelear en 305 porque son súper dedicadas a su trabajo y estoy contento con ellos, por eso prefiero 305. Yo le dedico esta pelea a mi academia, a mi familia y a todas las personas que me apoyan. Los invito a todos a que vengan a 305 Fight este 11 de julio, que va a ser un espectáculo. Vamos a dar un buen show y espero que a todos les guste.
Hey guys, my name is Adrian Bernadette. Come watch me fight for 305 Fights July 11th, all right? I'm coming back after a 2-year break. I'm trying to go in and improve my skills, trying to show what it is I've learned over this 2-year break. A lot of growth, and I'm here just to finish off the guy and just do what it is that I've trained to do. 305 Fights has treated me like a family since I came here. Their events are great. They bring in a lot of people, a lot of families that love the fight community, and I'm looking forward to going and displaying what it is that I do, which is love martial arts, and I love to fight. So I'm going to be displaying a lot more technical way of fighting. Last fight was my first fight, and I think that the nerves got to me, and I want to show that I'm a lot more focused, and I'm going to show a lot more of a technical aspect here in this fight. So I want to dedicate this fight, especially to my daughter. Her birthday was actually 2 days ago. Rest in peace. I love you, Mama, and I'm going to go and bring it home for you, all right? Guys, come July 11th, I'm going to be displaying a great fight. I love to fight. I love to go and throw hands. So if you guys want to come out and see a great event, come out July 11th. We're going to be displaying a great fight for you guys.
My name is Anthony, making my amateur MMA debut, July 11th, 305 Fights. Hope to see you there. My expectations, I don't really have expectations. I feel like I'm just gonna go in there, fight, not think too much, and that's all you can really do. You can't go in there thinking too much. You gotta go in there and just perform, and that's what I plan to do. Obviously you have nerves in these things. Anybody that's telling you that they don't is just lying. But at the same time, this is nerves that I've felt for a long time. I've done this for a while. I understand what going into that ring means, the respect that you have to have for your opponent, for your training partners, for the spectators as well. And you just have to give it your all. You can't really be afraid. Yeah, everybody's gonna be a little bit nervous, but you gotta go in there and shake that. And how do I think the fight is gonna go? I think it'll probably be, stand up, and then I'll probably take the better of him standing up, and then I'll probably take it to the ground, finish the fight, show him my grappling, show him my stand up. I honestly think it'll probably be not an easy fight, but I think I'll come out on top pretty decisively. Honestly, Adrian, I hope you're ready, because I know I'm gonna be bringing the heat. I hope you're ready for it. That's all I'm gonna say. I could be saying a lot more, but that's all I'm gonna say for now. To all my boys watching me right now, hope to see you there, cage side. I got plenty of tickets for you guys, hit me up. Let's pack out that stadium, definitely.
What's up, guys? My name is Matthew Bloodsport Rivera, and I'll be fighting on July 11th for 305 Fights. Feeling good, I'm ready, prepared, training hard, and just getting ready to test myself again. I train every day. This is my life. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do every day in and day out. So it's just another opportunity for me to show everybody what I'm capable of and show everybody that I'm training hard, and this is what hard work looks like. After tonight, people will remember that I am here. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am someone that will come in and get the job done, and nothing else matters. Not a point fighter. I just go in there and I do what needs to be done. My thoughts are clear. Focus on training, focus on myself, focus on making myself better, and that's all that matters. Not competing against the other person, just competing against myself. So my mind is cool, my mind is clear. I'm just ready to get in there and show them what time it is. I'm confident inside of 2 rounds I'll get it done. KO, TKO, doesn't matter. I go in there for the finish, but inside of 2 rounds, it will be finished. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Come and watch me July 11th, fight for 305 Fights. Gonna put on a show, you won't wanna miss it.
My name is Christopher Vidal, and I'm fighting on 305 Fights on July 11th. I like fighting for 305 Fights because they give an opportunity to showcase our skill set, represent our gym, represent our brand, and go out there and do what we do best. Training out of MMA Monsters in Hollandale Beach, Florida. Shout out to Coach Andreas and Coach Valdir. Great group of individuals that I'm working with, training hard twice a day, ready to go, focused for July 11th. You're gonna see a version of me that was reborn. My last fight. I'm excited to go out and actually show exactly what I have and what's in my skill set and my craft. I made a lot of sacrifices, just a lot of time investing in myself, ensuring that I'm putting in the work that's needed to make sure I come out with a win. But just general sacrifices every day and putting in the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. I'm very excited for this fight to actually showcase what I'm able to do and, reach my full potential as a fighter. I feel like my last fight was a little bit just disconnected, but looking forward to what I'm gonna bring to the table this fight. Good luck to my opponent. July 11th, it's a movie, don't miss out. Fireworks are gonna blow, International Fight Week, so very excited to have everybody out there come out and support. Not just me, some of my teammates are gonna be fighting, so we're excited. Come out, show out, and be present.
How y'all doing? My name's Diego LaMonica, fighting at 185, July 11th at 305 Fights out of Thai Camp International. Let's get it, baby. I got a kind of a freestyle fighting style. I like to fight long and at distance, keep my range, keep my opponent at bay, and just unleash what I can on him. Fight out of Thai Camp International in Hialeah, baby. You know what we do. It's one of the best teams, I think, in Miami, in my opinion. We got Javi as the coach, we got Guy, we got AJ, Hector. Everybody there is a killer for real, man. You know, we coming for the world. You know, my opponent just gotta be ready for everything, man. You know, it's hit and don't get hit, you know? So however I gotta do that, that's how we gonna get it done. Getting in the cage, it's a weird feeling, cause like, you got the nerves, you know, you got that little bit of fear, but you know, you gotta roll with it, you gotta rock with it. And you know, being in that position is one of my favorites in life, because you really gotta look at yourself and put your trust in your training and everything you did. Man, y'all gotta come through, watch me get this dub, bro. July 11th, pull up, 305 fights, baby.
My name is William Nicholas, representing Mario Can Academy, fighting on July 11th for 305 fights. Starting in the teen division for 305 fights, I'm now moving up to the adult division, and I feel like I'm ready, and the division that 305 Fights has built now for the teens has really prepared me for this. And I feel like it gives you the really good experience of being in the cage at such an early age, and right before you really have to get out there and give it your all and really get the full experience. Now going into the adult division, I know that there's no limits to what can be thrown, so I have to be ready, and I feel like I am. I've trained so hard. We've already covered what I need to be ready for, and I feel like I'm ready to take it all in. I don't need to be babied by the referee on what I can throw and what I can't. I'm ready to let it all go. To me, this fight means a lot to me because it represents the countless hours, sacrifice, and discipline I've given to just get this opportunity. I'm stepping into the cage not just to fight, but to prove to myself and everyone that hard work pays off. I will dedicate my performance to my teammates, to my gym, and to all my family members and friends who have helped me out throughout this journey. I'm prepared, focused, and ready to put on a show. Going down in Miami, Manual Airtime Theater on July 11th. I'll see you there.
listos para la noche de combate. Let's go, Miami! Ladies and gentlemen, this is 305 Fights from Miami, Florida. We are streaming live on YouTube. And you can catch the main card on our pay-per-view here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for tonight. Inside of the 305 Fights cage, I'm Rodolph Roman, and your host and ring announcer, joined by Mr. Elio and his wife Ewa, who puts this creative and India, of course, former MMA fighter, also bare knuckle champ, and the representative of the USA Sports Combat. What a phenomenal fight card we have in store tonight. Tremenda cartelera esta noche aquí en 305 Fights. Excellent.
Is made for the development of the athletes to have a place to compete before they get into the stage like this. That's it. We have a tournament tomorrow as well, so if anybody wants to watch some striking matches, we'll be at Miccosukee tomorrow. You guys can come out. I'm actually short officials because I have a lot of fighters, so any black belts out there, any experienced kickboxers, we need some officials for tomorrow. Hit me up.
There you go. Hey, yeah, I'm ready, man. This is very important because when you guys come to the events and you go to the schools and you buy the tickets, you're supporting the community. You're supporting our talent, the schools, the academy, and the business. Y nos estamos apoyando y tenemos que apoyarnos. La fuerza está en la unión. Ahora, we have USA Sport Combat, MMA, light kickboxing, amateur kickboxing, amateur MMA. Soon we'll be having professional MMA. I want to thank all our sponsors, AAA Medical, Paulo Martinez over there, Thrill Fights, and USA Peptides. Gracias a ustedes por venir. Tenemos entretenimiento, las divas, un gran show con la energía del 305.
Hey, I think we're ready to go.
Ready to go.
All right, gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us. Miami, let's get ready for our first bout of the action. We're going to kick off a sport MMA inside the cage at 110 pounds. This contest does not allow any shots above the shoulders here, so no action there. These are youngsters that are going to be walking inside and stepping in, competing inside the 305 Fights cage. It's at 110 pounds. Let's welcome in first out of the blue corner, who weighed in at 109.4 pounds, representing the Mario Khan Academy out of Miami, Florida. Let's welcome Ian Caleb Rodriguez. is 2 minutes or 2 rounds, 2 minutes apiece. Let's go from his opponent, De La Esquina Roja, out of the red corner, weighing in 98 pounds, representing Millennium Martial Arts Gym, out of Hialeah, Florida. He was
from the age of 5. He's been doing kickboxing and karate for about the last 5 years. So it's definitely cool to see. Man, we have these young kids and they've been training more than half of their life. They're only 10. Like, this sport is their life. It's super cool to see.
It actually is. And man, I can see the energy from them already during this walkout, during the entrance to the cage. Like, these guys are young, but we're about to see some action. And it shows that they've prepared for it, that they're game. They've even brought the fans tonight.
Nathan sold some tickets.
Yeah.
I think he's making some good commission on this fight because at least half of that crowd is for Nathan right now. But it's super good for them. I think especially at a young age like this, one thing is to do tournaments, but to get to do these fights where you're the only match and have all the eyes on you is definitely a huge, huge plus for them.
It definitely is. And remember that because it's sport MMA, for the viewers at home, that the rules are a little different. You get 2 rounds as opposed to 3, and they're very fast-paced rounds. We have 2 minutes.
2-minute rounds, yeah.
And a submission does not guarantee a win.
Yeah.
You need 2 submissions to win this fight.
Yep. In 1 round, yeah. Yeah, the submissions will guarantee you a lot of extra points. So obviously if it goes to judges' scorecards, you're going to be having a very fair lead. But yeah, 1 submission will not finish the fight in this match between Nathan and Ian.
2 2-minute rounds, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a sprint.
Here we have both guys taking the center of the cage right now. Nice straight punch combination by Nathan to start off. Ian returning with his own kick. Man, Nathan really has that karate background that he talked about. Really moving nice in and out right now. Blitzing in with that 1-2 combination. Yeah, right now I'm really liking the movement from Nathan. He's really controlling the range and landing some nice combinations.
Yeah, it looks so far like a striking battle early. And finally we get someone taking a shot, but Ian able to snuff that entry attempt.
Yeah, that was great timing by Nathan, but even better defense by Ian. Very impressive stuff by both guys.
Audio 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, way better.
Oh. Man, I'm really impressed with the way that Nathan is also willing to just constantly mix it up. Man, the way he's moving in and out, even shooting his own takedown, even though Ian defended it, is really good.
Man, both of these guys came to war. I do have a question. I see them wearing headgear, and there has been head strikes.
Yeah, so it's a new thing. They're allowing head strikes for the kids. And man, Nathan took advantage of a little slip from Ian there. Beautiful first round by these combatants.
Se siente bien como ellos van creciendo en su confort y creo que es el futuro del MMA, el futuro de kickboxing, el futuro del Muay Thai, el futuro de lo que quieran hacerle ellos exactamente.
No, y es como tú dices, es algo muy bello en el deporte porque siempre en el boxeo vimos la gente empezando temprano, pero el MMA tú veías más la gente empezando a una edad como 13, pero ahora estamos viendo esta generación, está empezando bien joven. That was a great first round. I'm going to have to lean, I think, towards Nathan in that round. I think he was able to mix it up a little more, kind of coming with the strikes in and out. Who do you guys give that round to?
I agree with you. He seemed more of an aggressor, and I think that weighs, a lot on the judges.
Yo también se la doy a Nate. Exactamente la movilidad de karate. Conozco las dos esquinas y sé de dónde vienen las dos esquinas, pero creo que se la doy a Nate en ese round.
Sí, no, estamos muy impresionados cómo se está moviendo. Here we go with round 2 of our Sport MMA fight. Nathan right back on it.
Man, Nathan throws in bunches, and it's doing him well.
I really see that karate background that he's talking about.
Ian got the memo, though, and he's throwing in bunches himself now, too. And I think that's going to be the difference maker, is who throws the most. Volume here matters a lot.
Yeah, I think right now the biggest difference has been Nathan being able to just control the range. He's moving really well in and out. Ian's being a little bit more of like stationary, trying to stay in his stance, but the way that Nathan's moving in and out is seeming to give Ian a little bit of problems. But he's being a lot more aggressive this round, which is good.
He definitely is. Oh,
big
Ian
Superman punch by Ian. Both guys taking back the center of the cage here. Another nice straight shot by Nathan. These boys are trading here in our first fight of the night. We resume our action here in the final round of our Sport MMA bout.
The ref making sure that controlled strikes are being thrown.
Yeah, it's definitely a much, much better round for Ian. His corner definitely made some good adjustments, wanting him to strike a lot more. And you can tell we're seeing a lot more of a competitive round here. Nice low kick by Ian. He's really finding the mark with that low kick here in this round. Last 10 seconds here to finish up. Ian finishing this round strong here with a nice body kick. These guys are trading to finish the round.
Wow. Segundo round.
So it is over.
Segundo round.
Well, le quitaron un punto a Ian, so creo que se lo van a dar a Nathan por el punto.
They took a point?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Porque es swimming.
I missed the point taking.
It was the second warning when about the swinging hard. Yeah. I don't agree, Brian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, después de los asaltos, we go to our ref decision, and your winner out of the blue corner, Ian Kalen Rodriguez.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, but ultimately, both of these men should be proud of themselves. They are fighting for experience. They have so much accolades behind them at such an early age. It's just incredible to see. Great job from both of these young men.
Súper trabajo por los dos, exactamente no sé cómo la puntuación que lo dan en cada round, pero bueno, felicidades al ganador.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, we are ready for our next contest. Estamos listos para la próxima pelea. This is a light kickboxing bout at 135 pounds. Este duelo será en el peso 135 libras. Será una pelea de kickboxing. Let's welcome in first De La Espina Azul out of the blue corner, weighing 135 pounds, pesando 135 libras, representing the Warrior Martial Arts out of Miramar, Florida. Let's welcome Joaquin Matute.
Moving on to our second bout of the night, we have a kickboxing bout, our first kickboxing match of the night. I'm always excited when we see a striking match, especially in the 305 fights. They usually match up extremely well, and we get to see pure striking.
Yeah, I'm super interested. It's the first time I think I've seen here in 305 youth kickboxing. I think we've seen the sport MMA, but this is definitely a first for me, right? I believe in all the shows that we've done together.
I agree with you. We've seen kickboxing, but never on minors kickboxing. So both of these young men are under the age of 18, correct?
Yep.
Out of the red corner, De La Espina Roja, weighing in at 135 pounds, pesando 135 libras, representing the Manila Martial Arts out of Hialeah, Florida, by way of Caracas, Venezuela, Andres Sarmiento.
Now we have Andres making the walk to the cage. He's 14 years old, and although this is his debut, he says he has done a total of 18 kickboxing tournaments. So,
wow.
Yeah, believe it or not, definitely he's a debuter here as far as competing in a cage. He's been competing in kickboxing for a long time. He started at the age of 12, so he's been competing for 2 years straight, and he's always said that his goal is to be as active as humanly possible. I mean, 2 years, 18 matches. That's definitely that's quite
busy
the
year.
activity.
Yeah.
Very busy boy. So I'm definitely impressed. You know, I'm excited to see, man, it's and the youth is just getting so much more experience. You're seeing guys at 10, 14, they pretty much have like full-blown careers, so it's super cool to see. And again, shout out to 305 Fights for giving them a platform like this for them to be able to compete.
I have a question. Have we seen Andres sport MMA before?
No.
No, we haven't.
He says it's his first time here.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, pure kickboxing. Let's go. Whoa.
Nice shots
Beautiful
right now.
hands by Andres.
Oh, big shots by Andres. So right now, for everybody confused, they want light contact in these fights, so they don't want the minor striking too hard, so that was for the pause in the action. Yeah, right now it looks like Joaquin wants to keep his distance to use his kicks, but Andres is not allowing that right now. He is staying in boxing range and making it very difficult for Joaquin right now.
Very good striking by both of them, but Andres seems to enjoy using his hands, and he has good footwork behind it.
Yeah.
Not leaving his hips behind. He's underneath himself when he throws his punches, and I think it allows for longer combinations.
Yeah, right now what I'm seeing is Joaquin is very comfortable with his kicking game.
Right.
But he's not really comfortable letting his hands go. And that's where Andres right now I think is making the biggest difference. He's closing that gap and teeing off 2 or 3 punch combinations right now. And they're landing every time. But Joaquin has a very nice lead kick. He's been mixing that up, throwing it to the head, throwing it to the body. But Andres is doing a good job countering with his straight shots. Big shots by Andres here. Yeah, Andres is walking Joaquin down here and landing big shots. Nice combination by Andres. He is really getting the hands and the feet working together right now.
And switching stances as well.
Yeah.
Es como tú dijiste ahorita, él está debutando en 305, pero se ve que tiene bastante camino recorrido.
No, y 2 años, 18 peleas de kickboxing, se ve la experiencia.
Sí, sinceramente.
That'll be the end of our first round. And again, I think biggest difference in that round was Joaquin, you could tell he wants to be at a kicking range, but Andres is not allowing that to happen. He is teeing off on the hands, and I think he took that round quite convincingly. What do you guys think?
Man.
Yo vi a Andrés y entonces veo como sus manos la deja ir y creo que este primer round se lo voy a dar a Andrés. Eso es lo que estoy viendo yo a simple vista.
I think that you said Andres was what, 14 years old?
14, yes.
I honestly think that's scary for anybody looking to fight in the next few years, because if his striking looks like that at 14, imagine at 18.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can see in his corner that he has some really good guidance, man.
Yeah.
There's some undefeated fighters there giving him some advice, and you can tell he's well schooled. It shows in his striking.
No, and it helps a lot, you know, when you have coaches that have been there and they've done that to give you that advice that you need to hear, especially in these crucial moments, like in between the rounds.
Yeah.
Eso hace la diferencia porque los coaches han vivido lo que está pasando en el momento.
Exactly, te sienten lo que tú estás sintiendo. Here we go in round 2. I want to see what adjustments Joaquin is able to make here in this second round. But Andres is right back on the gas, just putting numbers up here with the boxing combinations.
Right. And you know what? It's so crazy that comes from hips. His hips are underneath him, and it allows him to throw these long combinations. He's not off balance when he's throwing. And that's amazing to have that concept and to learn it so young.
Yeah, and look, like Joaquin, he's looking really good too. I would just like if Joaquin would throw a punch before some of his kicks, right? Sometimes you can throw a kick without setting it up, but doing the same thing every time is what's getting him caught here. And Andres is just teeing off right now.
Gracias a Dios que es light punch.
Yeah.
Porque...
Yeah, esos golpes si fueran...
Wow.
Yeah, right now, biggest thing Joaquin's having a hard time with is once they're in that boxing range. When he's at distance, he's able to land some kicks, but Andres is just... The key of this fight right now, I think, is just the range that Andres is dictating where this fight is happening. But that was a nice head kick by Joaquin.
It definitely was.
Nice leap backhand by Andres, though.
Hands versus feet right now.
Yep. Andres with a leg of his own. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way Andres slides out of range and then blitzes in, and he's landing all the shots that he's throwing. Super impressive stuff by these two young competitors.
I've seen we downshifted in gears a little bit.
Yeah, that was a high pace.
Yeah.
That was a high pace in round one.
A little heavy
hard to keep,
from
right?
both of these guys.
Andres has the crowd here too going crazy. Big shots again by Andres to finish the round here. He has Joaquin backing up right now. Again, finishing strong here.
Yo quisiera saber cuántos golpes tiró Andrés.
A mí me encantaría si tuvieron como la UFC que nos dicen los golpes. Yo creo que estamos cerca así.
Wow.
Do you want to grab it?
Thanks.
Do you want me to do all of them, or do you want? Or you let me know
I'll
when you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, I got you. You just tap me when you want.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 rounds of action, we go for a decision. Después de 2 asaltos, vamos a decidir.
Puede ser hoy.
El ganador.
Puede ser ahora mismo.
Felicidades a Andrés por la victoria de hoy.
But remember, everyone, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can catch the pay-per-view, the whole main card. Right now, you're see the preliminaries. But right after, you can catch the entire main card if you're not here in attendance or if you want to watch your loved ones or be here inside the 305 Fights. You need to head out to 305fights.tv and purchase the pay-per-view. That's 305fights.tv. And while you're at it, make sure you give us a follow on our Instagram account, 305fights.tv. So head on over if you're and you can catch the entire event live from my end. And in just a few seconds, we're going to go ahead and bring out more action. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, desde la República Dominicana, en Bacana, York, y desde Miami, Mr. Sanchez, here is the song, el tema, Rumba! Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca.
Hold on, was I supposed to wear the shirt in my room? No. You guys are in the cage. In the cage. Dance in the cage.
Once again, damas y caballeros, demos la bienvenida de la República Dominicana, York y desde Miami, Mr. Sanchez, aquí está el tema, here's the song. Dice rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Esto es pa' que puede, el que no bebe, que se quede. Esto no te quiere, esto es pa' que puede. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca. Una casa para buceo, una agua para seca. Perdí de la jipeta, lo cogí en la remeta. Cuando la otra cortando un clavo en la caleta. No se lo debe de ir, no se lo debe de ir. Para que se vea, se lo pasa mi falta. Rumba, fiesta, me salgo con la rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Que se quede, esto no te quiere, esto es pa' que puede, el que no bebe, que se quede, esto es lo que quiere, esto es pa' que puede. Manos arriba. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Invita a tu madre y tu padre la tía, dile que salga que case la fría. La fiesta comienza, disfruta la vida, vamos a bailar hasta el próximo día. Llegó la hora y el cuerpo lo sabe, no habrá descanso hasta que salga la tarde. La vida solo andando con mi compadre. Activado yo tengo la clave, fin de semana no quiero descanso, tanto que he esperado y ahora tengo trato, vivirme la vida lo que he lado. Después de haberme buscado, rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, rumba, fiesta, party, discoteca, party, discoteca, party, discoteca. Que se quede, esto es lo que quiere, esto es pa' que puede, el que no bebe, que se quede, esto es lo que quiere, esto es pa' que puede.
Gracias a Dios por estar compartiendo con ustedes primera vez en Miami. Mr. Sánchez, Bacanyola, agradecido.
305 fights, we in the house, baby.
Gracias.
Un aplauso a Mr. Sánchez y de la República Dominicana, el Bacán York, con el tema Rumba. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for more action inside the 305 Fights cage. Again, you can catch the pay-per-view 305fightstv.com. That's the website you need to find out in order to watch the rest of the fight card. All right, up next, a kickboxing duel at 125 pounds, scheduled for 3 rounds. Each round is 2 minutes. La próxima pelea será a 125 libras de kickboxing, 3 asaltos, cada asalto 2 minutos. Let's welcome in first out of the blue corner de la esquina azul, haciendo su debut. Making his debut in the blue corner, 125 pounds. He weighed in, pesando 125 libras. Representing the Vice City Strike out of Pembroke Pines, Florida, by way of Havana, Cuba, David Bollet.
Exacto, con esa canción tenemos a David making the walk to the cage. He's making his debut. He represents a very, very good striking gym in Vice City Striking. He's a very good southpaw, and he told me that the big weapon he's looking for in this fight, he's been sharpening up his left kick and his left hand, and I'm really excited to see it. I've been seeing a lot of his training videos, and for a debuter, looks very, very sharp. So I'm excited to see what he brings here. And he has coaches with Harry and Curb that have been fighting Muay Thai themselves. So I'm super excited to see what he brings here tonight with his Muay Thai, kickboxing debut.
Very exciting, and honestly, I always find it exciting when we have a debuter because it's a clean slate. They're looking to make a name for themselves. They're trying to get a feel of what their style even is, because you may think something and then enter into the cage and you find out a lot about yourself once you're inside of there. So I'm so interested in watching this debuter make his debut tonight, and you've honestly made it exciting for me.
Yeah, man, and he has a good head on his shoulders. He was telling me for him this is step 1 of becoming a professional. So he definitely wants to take this super far, and tonight is his opportunity to take that step in the right direction to start.
I'm excited to see this bout.
Contrincante de la esquina roja out of the red corner, weighing in 125 pounds, pesando 125 libras, representing the RB and the Kitty Boxing. Out of North Miami Beach, Florida, let's welcome, démosle la bienvenida a Jaden Mendez.
Jaden Mendez making his walk to the cage, and he is also a debuter fighting kickboxing tonight for the first time, but he does have a boxing background, which I think is going to make this match so interesting. You let us know that David has a Muay Thai style background, but Jaden is walking out with Cuban boxing background, so this is really Cuban boxing versus Muay Thai in a debut matchup experience, which I think actually leads to fireworks.
You know what's the most interesting thing this guy told me? I'm telling him, what gym does he train in? And he names me a boxing gym. So I'm like, oh, are you working any kickboxing? And he said no. He said he wants to prove that his boxing can work in kickboxing. This guy has only been training boxing, and he says he's coming in here tonight to show that boxing will prevail over kickboxing. So that excites me a lot. That storyline alone.
This is exciting. This is Cuban boxing versus a Muay Thai background. And he has been training for about a month at MMA Masters, which I'm sure has... I'm so sorry, MMA Masters, which I'm sure he's seen, you know, or had some training on how to throw a proper kick or how to block a proper kick. But his years of training is boxing.
Yeah. No, and man, and he has an amateur record of 5-2 in amateur boxing, so I think that's definitely something that's gonna play in here as far as having experience. David himself, he's had a couple smokers and he's had some kickboxing and Muay Thai tournaments. So make no mistake about it, everybody at home, these are debuters here in 305, but they've competed themselves.
Lo bueno de estos debutantes es que cuando estamos adentro, que estamos debutando, nos damos cuenta que es todo totalmente diferente a un entrenamiento, a un sparring, y de aquí sacamos muchas cosas que no conocemos de nosotros. Entonces, lo bueno del debut, y entonces estoy súper ansioso por ver el debut de los dos.
Y bien diferente que un torneo también. Here we go with round one of our first kickboxing fight here in the flyweight division.
And we quickly see that style matchup, kicks versus hands.
Yeah, Jaden is trying to close that gap early.
Oh!
David is getting that left kick busy early. Yeah, you can see Jaden wants to close that distance extremely quickly.
Jaden did say before this bout to expect a KO, so he is looking for a KO.
Yep. Yeah, right now, David, you can tell he's trying to keep that range and fire that left kick. That was blocked just by a little bit. That was a mean head kick.
Man, so
nice
far,
left kick by David.
So far, Jaden seems very uninterested in throwing kicks and even stopping them. He's kind of just trying to ruin the distance, the kicking distance.
Nice knees by David.
And throw hands.
Yeah.
But David doing an amazing job of mixing everything up, and now we see that Muay Thai going in for a clinch and throwing knees.
Man, I think that's the biggest difference we're seeing here too. You know, boxing is one weapon, but you're seeing David, he's throwing his hands, he's throwing his legs, he's throwing his knees using a clinch. But Jaden, as I say that, lands a big punch of his own.
Pero es la diferencia cuando tú solamente tienes un arma. Y no, cuando tú usas todas las armas, ahí está la diferencia.
Una gran diferencia. Está viendo aquí en este primer round. David was talking before this fight about his left kick, and that left kick has been money for him right now. He's landing it over and over again. He's doing a great job mixing that left kick to the head, mixing it to the body, mixing it to the leg. Yeah, last 10 seconds here of our first round of a highly high-paced kickboxing fight here.
Let's go. El primer round súper entretenido.
Man, that was a beautiful first round, but I think the biggest difference in that round was David's left kick, and that's exactly what he was talking about. He talked about using it. He came out there, he was throwing head kicks, he was throwing body kicks, he was throwing leg kicks, and I think that won him that first round. What do you guys think?
I have to agree, there was just more weapons landed with David. Although Jaden was the one going forward, it can look to maybe a judge that he was the aggressor. I would give it to David, but you never know. Yeah. You truly never know.
Ya, porque es como tú dices, Jaden metió mucha presión y estuvo muy para adelante, pero David estuvo realizando todas sus armas, ¿sabes? Tiró esa pierna de izquierda, las manos, entonces, pero estoy de acuerdo contigo, creo que también se lo voy a dar a David.
Yeah, y hasta había una de las veces que Jaden entró y David enseñó un buen clinch también, so de verdad está usando todas las armas que tiene a su disponibilidad. Here we go with round 2 of our kickboxing fight between David and Jaden. Again, David taking the center now and firing a high kick to start the round. Nice 1-2 by Jaden. Big shots by Jaden. Nice knee to the body by David. Those are big.
Oy!
Yeah, I see a little bit of fatigue there in Jaden.
Nicely done.
Yeah, right now David's corner's asking for body work because Jaden's posture's not looking good here.
Esa rodilla creo que lo lastimó.
Sí, él cambió la postura inmediatamente. Yeah, Jaden right now trying to pressure, but David's doing a good job on the back foot here. Yeah, David right now controlling the center here. Yeah. Nice knee to the body by David again. Yeah, the pace has slowed down a little bit here in this second round. Both guys have been throwing a lot of volume here.
And Jaden is throwing with a lot of power, but not many have landed cleanly.
Yeah, and sometimes one of the most tiring things could be missing the shots too.
Let's go, David. Same time. Move your feet. Same time.
Right now,
big deep breaths there, and it's evident.
David back on that left kick. Another left hand by David. Especially here in opposite stance, those rear attacks are going to be a big thing that both guys can take advantage of.
Increíblemente, como ven en el segundo round, como bajaron el ritmo de combate.
We have some shots to the back of the head that was clearly illegal. A warning there by the ref.
Yeah. No, and that was a little warning there for the back of the head, pero también como estaba diciendo Alberto, mira, eso es una cosa que es diferente de los torneos, están abajo las luces ahora. El primer round salieron en un paso bien alto y se ve que ahora ese segundo round están sintiendo esa adrenalina que todos hemos sentido aquí. Vamos a ver ahora este tercer round, ¿quién tiene mejor tanque de carga?
Este tercer round va a ser bien entretenido. Y nada, esperamos una buena guerra en el tercer round.
¿A quién tú le das ese segundo round?
Yo vuelvo a dárselo a David.
Yo creo también, I think I'm going to have to lean a little bit towards David, just for the simple fact Jaden's posture and the way he was dropping his hands and backing up, that's never a good look for the judges when you're having that type of posture to be able to win rounds like that. What about you, Yoharo? Who do you think took that second round?
You know what? I'm so glad I'm a commentator and not a judge, because when I see certain rounds and just like that, it's hard to know what judges are thinking.
Yeah.
Are you pointing out who's going forward? Are you pointing out who's landing more? Are you considering who's throwing more volume? So I clearly see that David is mixing things up well. He's landing a lot of shots. Are they big and significant strikes? I don't know that they are. And Jaden seems to be throwing with his whole body and going forward. And that excites the crowd, and I don't know how that makes a judge feel. So I would hate to be a judge, honestly.
Yeah.
I would hate to be a judge.
And again, for everybody at home, we're giving our opinion. We are not the official scorecards, but definitely from our perspective. But to start off this third round, these guys, look at, they got a second win because they're coming out banging right now. Nice low kick by Jaden. Big shots by Jaden here.
Y puede ver, Jaden salió a matar en este tercer round.
Yo creo que Jaden escuchó sus esquinas y dijeron que necesitaba un tercer round bien grande.
Increíblemente salió a terminar la pelea en el tercer round.
Another big shot by Jaden. He has David backing up here. Big shots being traded here. Yeah, David looks to be the one that's tired now, and Jaden's catching a second win here.
¿Usted está seguro que estos muchachos son debutantes?
Debutantes en combi, pero han hecho torneos los dos y se ve.
Increíblemente se ve exactamente la
The ref is looking closely. I really don't like David's posture.
Another left kick by David. Both guys are tired right now, but they're showing incredible heart here in this third round.
He had to do something there. It was quite unanswered for a while.
Sinceramente no quiero ser el referee o los jueces ahora mismo.
Yeah, right now, Jaden's teeing off. Big shots by Jaden here.
Wow.
Man, what a third round by Jaden.
Oh, 10
Last
seconds.
10 seconds.
Whoa.
Big shots by Jaden to finish the round here.
Wow.
And you know what?
What a fight.
And you know what? That leaves an impression on the judges. So
100%.
even if you were down 2 rounds, I don't know.
That was a big third round for sure. That was the most decisive round of the 3 for sure.
Mi mente cambió exactamente a ver este tercer round. Exactamente, estoy con Yajaira exactamente con lo que está hablando. Sí, esa presión puede que los jueces piensen diferente.
Right. Sometimes I think just being the aggressor does a lot.
Yeah.
And even though David did a beautiful technical job, round 1, round 2, combining things and mixing things up. Even in those rounds, Jaden was the one going forward. How would the judges score that? I don't know. I'm actually interested in the next 1 minute when the judges say who
Actually,
won.
I think it's faster than that. I think we're gonna find out now.
Vamos a los resultados de los jueces. And your winner by way of unanimous decision, por decisión unánime, out of the blue corner de la fila azul, David All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, you can catch the entire event, after the prelims, on 305fightstv.com. Purchase the entire pay-per-view. You can watch it from the comfort of your home, office, wherever you may be. The entire fight card on 305fightstv.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with more action inside the cage of 305. La próxima pelea será en el peso 170 libras, 170 pounds, de kickboxing at 3 rounds, each round 2 minutes. Let's welcome in, out of the blue corner de la esquina azul, walking in undefeated, invicto, con un récord de una victoria, ninguna derrota, walks in 1 win, no defeats. His official weight, 170 pounds, 170 libras, representing the Warrior Martial Arts. Let's welcome out of Hollywood, Florida, Matthew Bloodsport Rivera. And his opponent, el contrincante out of the red corner de la esquina roja, also walks in with a record of 1 win, no defeats, un récord de una victoria y ninguna derrota, pesando, weighing in 169.8 pounds, pesando 169.8 libras out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Here is Bryce Minsky, and the third man in the cage.
Here we go with our first round of our kickboxing bout here in the welterweight division.
Man, I love watching striking bouts. I'll tell you that much. Both men wanting to take control of the center, looking very technical early. Nice leg kick there by Bryce. Doubles up on it. Landed well, but Matthew throwing right back.
Big right hand by Matthew, but Bryce answers with a big shot.
Clean, too. Oh, a jab
big
clean.
shot by Bryce. These guys are swinging.
Oh, my God.
Bryce is throwing bombs right now. Oh, big shot by Bryce again.
Wow.
Matthew's landing, but there is a significant power difference between these two right now. Nice low kick by Bryce again.
Nice footwork, just moving right out of the way.
Yep. Yeah, Matthew's trying to stay on that jab right now, but right now it doesn't seem like Bryce is really respecting the power that's coming, and man, he's just teeing off with big shots here.
Bryce looks like he's timing. He's waiting to throw maybe a counter or that cross.
Ooh, nice lead low kick by Bryce.
Si te das cuenta, antes Matthew tiraba más, ahora está cogiendo bien su golpe porque Bryce, cada golpe lo counter, you see?
No, y ese right hand, esa mano derecha lo está tirando con mucho poder cada vez.
Sinceramente.
Man, this is beautiful
Super
stuff.
entretenida esta pelea en el primer minuto. Wow.
Man, and we're still early on in the night. These fights are only going to get crazier here. That's final 10 seconds here in the first round. Another big leg kick. Oh, big leg kick. That wobbled up. Matthew, big shots by Bryce. These two are trading.
What a round.
Wow.
That was entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
¿A quién le vamos a darle ese round? Back and forth.
Wow, Matthew rocked Bryce right at the end, but Bryce landed a lot of big shots. I think I'd have to lean a little bit towards Bryce, but that was a good close round.
Wow.
¿Qué tú piensas de ese round, Alberto?
No, yo creo que exactamente se lo voy a dar a los jueces. No voy a hablar de ese round.
Man, that right hand by Bryce, that thing is a missile. But Matthew, right at the end, landed a big head kick, and he came with his own flurry, and Bryce was answering back with that big head kick. I'm very curious to see how that second round is going to look, because always round one, I felt like Matthew was still trying to feel out the fight, and Matthew came out a little stronger at the end of round one. So I'm excited to see what he brings into round two.
Vamos ahora que trae el segundo round entonces.
Yeah, we'll see what adjustments both guys made. Matthew starting off with a nice low kick here. Big shots by Matthew. Oh,
Bryce
is
throwing
big
a flurry
shots right now. Oh, Bryce is teeing off here. Oh, Matthew's
wow.
turning away here. These guys are not trying to go to a decision right now. Big knee. Big knee. Bryce is coming out hard right now.
You can see Matthew's okay.
Yeah, Matthew's coming back now as well. What a fight between these two.
I think Bryce is a little gassed after that flurry.
Man, every shot Bryce is throwing is with 100% power every single time. There are no feeler shots being thrown by Bryce.
Oh my goodness, what a jab that landed. And honestly, both men have to respect each other. They got some power.
Yeah, both guys have wobbled each other already in this fight. Yeah, nice check by Matthew there. Yeah, you can tell Bryce's pace has slowed a little bit here.
Yeah, we downshifted a gear or two.
Yeah, a gear or two, right? Just a tad.
Just a tad.
That round one was insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's only so long that you can go with that pace. You have to pick and choose your moments.
Oh, big shots by Bryce again. That right hand is finding the mark.
10 seconds.
Yeah, last 10 seconds here. Oh! That wheel kick was very close.
But that answer from Bryce.
Yeah. Bryce's right hand is his main weapon, and he is finding it over and over again. I think the biggest moment of that round was that flurry he had right before the 10 seconds. He landed, what, like 3 or 4 big right hands in a row.
Definitivamente ese segundo round se lo puede dar a Bryce. Exactamente hizo un súper trabajo. Yo creo que Matthew se quedó un poquito reservado. Esperemos que saca con un ajuste diferente en el tercer round.
Yo creo que a Matthew ahora lo que está sorprendiendo mucho también es el poder de Bryce. Matthew está tirando y está cogiendo, pero cada vez que Bryce decide que va a soltar sus manos, es tremendo poder que le está tirando a Matthew. Lo está haciendo pensar mucho.
Yo y Jair estábamos hablando de eso ahorita, que estos muchachos no vienen a jugar, estos muchachos vienen a terminar su pelea y no necesitamos juez a veces.
Yeah, yo no quiero que ellos quieren que vaya a los jueces.
They're trying. They're definitely trying to finish it.
Man, this third round is going to be a good one. Man, so far the first 2 rounds have been non-stop action. I expect no different here in this third round.
I do feel like going into the third, Bryce is up 2 rounds. What would you say?
I would say it's safe to say Bryce is up. He's found the home for that right hand very often in the first 2 rounds. Yeah, right now we need a big round from Matthew here to get back. Oh, another right hand by Bryce. Yeah, right now Bryce is controlling the center of the cage here. He has Matthew a little bit on the back foot here. Yeah, right now Matthew's throwing that jab, but he's not really committing to it. And Bryce is committing to that right hand every time. Oh, big lead head kick by Bryce.
Bryce no quiere terminar ese round. Bryce quiere terminarlo ya.
Yeah.
Quiere dejárselo a los jueces, exactamente.
Every shot Bryce is throwing, he's trying to get a finish here.
We got a mouthpiece out.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Bryce. Nice one, too. Nice. Oh, big shots. These guys are trading. Oh, what
wow.
a head kick by Matthew.
Uh-oh. Man, these guys are zombies on.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Trading right now. Matthew just landed a huge head kick, and Bryce comes back with a bomber. What a chin on Bryce.
That woke Bryce up.
What is Bryce's chin made out of? Oh, that right hand missed. Oh, another head kick that almost lands. These two are trading
what
right
an
now.
uppercut.
What a fight.
Wow.
Final 10 seconds of this high-paced kickboxing bout. Oh, they're trading the last 10 seconds.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Man.
Wow. Wow.
Es temprano en la noche, pero yo creo que esta es la pelea de la noche.
Sí, definitivamente. Yo creo que hasta ahora la pelea de la noche. Los dos, como tú dices, tienen una quijada increíblemente. Y yo no quisiera estar ahí adentro en estos momentos, sinceramente.
Esa patada a la cabeza, no sé cómo Bryce la cogió tan bien. Eso, wow. And Bryce came back after eating that head kick, throwing a bomb of a right hand. Man, both guys showed incredible toughness, incredible cardio, and an incredible display of kickboxing here in our second kickboxing bout of the night.
Definitivamente mucha felicidad a los dos. Super pelea y wow, super impresionado por esta pelea.
Yeah, los dos tienen un gran futuro en el deporte.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' decision. Después de esos 3 asaltos, vamos a la decisión de nuestros jueces. And they've ruled your winner by way of unanimous decision, por decisión unánime, de la esquina roja, out of the red corner. Gracias, our good friend at Sergio's Printing, AAA Medical Center, 305 Fights Peptides. And our next show will be right here on October 3rd. Make sure you give us a follow on our Instagram account and our social medias. That is 305 Fights TV. All right, let's get going with our final kickboxing bout. Esta será la última pelea de kickboxing. And then we'll go ahead and enter the MMA portion, our main card of the evening. This one is at 135 pounds, 3 rounds. Este duelo será en el 135 libras a 3 asaltos. Let's welcome in first out of the blue corner de la esquina azul. Weighing in 135 pounds, un peso oficial de 135 libras. Out of Homestead Full Contact.